Welcome into the DNVR Avalanche pregame show presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. Use code DNVR when you sign up for a new account to get amazing odds boosts every single day. You're getting the 8-minute version of the pregame show today because this is a 6 o'clock game. So,
which was a thing that the two of us learned
at 5:05.
Yeah. It was 5:17 when I looked at my phone and went, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Gotta go!
So,
Avs taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins. If they do win tonight, they hit 90 points, which means while they don't have the tiebreakers, they are level in points with Dallas and Minnesota at the top of the Central Division with a game in hand.
Yeah, they'll have games in hand, so they'll be in first at the end of the night if they win tonight.
Yeah. So, you know what? It's funny how quickly it changes. Avs in a pretty good position right now. The favorites to win the Central Division by a pretty decent margin. Over the last couple of days, it's shifted in their favor.
Yeah, games in hand, and then they also have head-to-heads against Dallas and Minnesota where it's like, hey, if they win those, they're in really, really, really good shape.
Yep. So, certainly control their own destiny. The only real change for Colorado tonight, Darren Helm officially in the lineup. Cale Makar still held out. Erod still out.
Yep.
Can Helm be a significant impact player for this team as it is right now, or is this a guy that's just stabilizing your bottom six?
Well, I think between Helm and Nieto, that right there you have trust in a fourth line that they would not otherwise have had. And then Galchenyuk is coming off of such a solid effort in the last game that
you give him a little leash here. Yeah.
Right now, I think you should. I think you should probably earmark this line for 10 minutes tonight.
Sure.
And then obviously Helm and Nieto can fill in on PKs.
Yep.
If necessary. Whatever that's going to be. I think the big thing between Dennis Malgin and Alex Newhook, both in your top six now.
Yep.
How do they handle that?
Can they, in Malgin's case, can he continue to play the way he has in Newhook's case? I think you saw flashes of it at times the other night. Can he elevate his game to the second line? Is he ready?
Yeah, and that's going to be a serious question.
If I had that answer, I'd tell you, but we'll just have to watch for that one, I suppose. So,
I mean, this is his opportunity, though. Like,
for sure.
We've been talking about Newhook getting look here. It doesn't look like any of Evan Rodriguez, Gabe Landeskog, or Arturi Lehkonen are coming back
anytime soon
in the next handful of games. So Alex Newhook should get, unless he absolutely tanks tonight, he should get
plenty of opportunity. Yeah,
he should get a decent run. Let's say at least a week here,
and
so he should at least get about 4 games for this job.
And I get the focus is on this season; it's on the push to the playoffs. But if he does have a good stretch here, you start to feel a little bit more confident about him potentially pushing, if not taking, that 2C role next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it does matter a little bit more.
The more that you see from him, the more it encourages you to believe that he can take on more of a more substantial role.
Yeah, exactly. So there would be a lot of positives out of him playing well, not just now, but in the future too. So is something worth looking into. AJ, you kind of already mentioned it, but we know if someone's struggling, if something isn't going right, Bednar has lots of confidence in guys like Darren Helm to move up the lineup if he needs them to. So, possibly a little bit more opportunity for significant blending, we'll put it that way.
Yeah.
With him back in the lineup. Again, not going to replace guys like Erod or Lecky 1-to-1, but maybe add some flexibility for Colorado at the very least.
Yeah.
The other side of this, obviously, the Avs have been very good of late, both on the road and at home, but you would like to see them finish this year strong in Ball Arena. Their record across the course of the season has not been that good at home, especially if you believe in this team to top the Central to get that home ice advantage.
Yeah.
Make that place a building that's hard for teams to come into, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, they were a dominant home team
last year,
the last 2 seasons.
Yep.
So, that... And it is turning into kind of a weird year where if you go and look at a lot of the playoff teams, almost half of them have better road records than home records.
It's kind of like that this year.
Where you're looking and you're just like, that's really weird.
Sports be funny like that sometimes. So you get it. I mean, I don't care how you win, or where, to be honest. You just got to win enough.
Yeah, and, it's not... The Avs haven't made it. They haven't clinched a postseason spot. They still have a lot of work to do.
I mean, not mathematically, but they're pretty much
close, because if you get to about 96 points, you feel really good.
Yeah.
But they're sitting on 88 right now. You still got to get there.
You do. You have to finish the job, for sure.
And you have 2 beat-up lineups tonight, which I think is going to be an interesting matchup, is that Tristan Jarry's in net. No... I just totally blanked on him. No Jeff Petrie. He's been skating. He's been working his way back, but he's not quite ready to go. So where the Avs are also beat up.
Fair is fair a little bit on that front, yeah.
The Pens are not in great shape right now either. And you have 2 teams heading in the opposite direction right now. The Avs with 6 straight wins. The Pens with 4 straight losses.
One of them pushing towards the top of their division. One of them potentially falling out of the playoffs.
They're now, of the 3 teams going for the second wild card that are still seriously in it, they're third.
Yep.
So this is a very, very, very important. Every game is huge for the Pens.
Desperate team, for sure.
This one, just because the schedule is what it is for the Avs, you would say,
Sure.
But honestly, just keep winning games. Get as many as you can here. And you always know McKinnon versus Crosby is a... Nate wants to...
He wants to show out, for sure.
Yeah, he wants to do well in that
You also
matchup.
have Malgin versus Malkin.
Great.
Less confidence in that matchup. Yeah.
A good one. Can't wait for that matchup.
That's true. The ex-player curse for Chucky.
Yeah, very technically, yeah.
It counts. It counts.
We'll see for how much.
Yeah, I mean, expectations aren't through the roof on that one.
Yeah.
So. We'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. Look, as usual, the staples for the Avs, you need a good defensive performance from guys like Taves, Bo, Girard, and you need Alexander Georgiev to keep doing what he's doing. Yeah,
I mean, Georgiev, look, if he has a rough night tonight, they're not winning.
Yeah, just a fact.
If he has, if he continues to play the way that he has been, you feel really good about their chances.
Yep.
The formula that the Avs have kind of worked their way into in March is the formula that you really like for going into a playoff. Great special teams. Don't lose 5v5. Good goaltending. Score 4 goals a game.
It's just that easy, I guess.
Exactly. Just be perfect in all the aspects of the game. All the major aspects. Just check those boxes and you're going to win.
We got some DraftKings sportsbook bets for you. It's still really, really hard to get good money on the Colorado Avalanche out here. Look, even our usual parlay is only plus 575 tonight. Like, you could go for the Pens one for plus 3,500. I don't think I'd take that bet, but you can go in there.
Yeah,
obviously,
a 4-leg parlay for 575 is trash money. It really is.
It is. Colorado is plus in the first period, which is a little weird. So you're more likely to hit that part of it, I guess. But it's just not that great. You can take these bets and individualize them, though. McKinnon to score, pretty consistent good money as of late. Avs' first goal, they've actually been doing that a lot lately, too. So
yeah, over the last 3 months, they have been really good at the first goal thing.
So maybe break those one out, do individual bets over with DraftKings. When you go over there and bet $5 with a new account and the DNVR code, you get $200 in free bets. You must be 21 or older, Colorado only. Other terms, restrictions, and conditions apply. See the show notes down below for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. It's all void in Ohio, too. All right. We probably have a couple more minutes because it's on national tonight.
Yeah.
But AJ, any keys we missed tonight? If this is the one they drop, I'm fine
I
with
always
it.
do before we always before we go live. I always ask
You do.
how do you feel about it?
I don't feel bad about it. I feel like the Avs could easily go out and win, but in this stretch of games, if this is the one they lose, fine.
Yeah. I'm weirdly nervous about the Arizona games because I'm like, look, if they lose this game, I'll be kind of whatever. But then
if they lose the Arizona game, they have to win those.
On both of the,
that's true.
It just raises the bar for hey, you can't have a letdown against Arizona.
It absolutely
playing great
does.
hockey right now.
It absolutely does. It's just
so. And you hope that, hey, they had a really sloppy start to the last game. You hope that that's got it out of your system.
Look, I think it's a realistic expectation for Colorado that at absolute worst through the rest of the season, they should not lose 2 games in a row.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So, and that would easily get them to the 96 points, make the playoffs, whatever.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Bednar extension in the postgame. We're not going to do that here.
We don't have the time. It's
it's not worth.
We'll talk about it later for sure. But anyway, puck drop might be in 5 minutes. It might be in 20 minutes. Don't really know.
Yeah, there's no game. There's no game before.
So it should start reasonably close to on time. I get it'll be late, but hopefully we're not talking about 6:30 here. So we're going to wrap up this pregame. We kind of got over it quick for you. We appreciate all of y'all for tuning in with us. We'll be back postgame. No watch along because the Nuggets are going. But we hope to see you on the postgame. And until then, talk to you later.